We all know that this week Larry Fink went on mainstream media and talked about the importance of Bitcoin, the importance of crypto. And if you don't know who Larry Fink is, well, you're in for a treat. Larry Fink is part of Blackrock, which manages approximately $10 trillion in assets. And guess what? Blackrock pretty much owns almost every single product in America. How do they do that? Well, they're shareholders, so technically they have ownership of a lot of these products and say as to what can't happen. We talked about this in a previous video, but let's talk about why this statement is so important from Larry Fink. If you're brand new to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day, thank you for coming back. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, set alerts, and of course, share this video, push it out. So Larry Fink went on Fox Business and said, Bitcoin is digital gold. Instead of investing in gold to protect against the devaluation of your currency, people can invest in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is an international asset. He said that. This is in 2023. But back in 2017, Larry Fink, the CEO of Blackrock, came out and said, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink calls Bitcoin an index of money laundering. Money laundering. Why the sudden change of tune? Well, I have a couple thoughts why. And if you don't already know, BlackRock has applied for a Bitcoin spot ETF and also listed Coinbase as the SSA, which makes sure that there's no market manipulation happening. We all know TradFi does market manipulation all the time. So what could have changed in 2017 to 2023? Well, Bitcoin stuck around, number one. Number two, a lot of these big banks, a lot of these TradFi firms, and a lot of these entities were investing in Bitcoin and crypto way back when. How do I know this? Well, I used to hang out at an OTC desk. I used to host my meetups there. And many of their clients were from TradFi. And what these guys would do is they would create shell companies or subsidiaries, all types of different things that wasn't directly linked to the original origin of business in order to facilitate and to participate in Bitcoin crypto assets. Also, too, when we're talking about a Bitcoin ETF, we need to talk about the facts here, okay? We know Bitcoin's not going away. Larry Fink knows it's not going away. Larry Fink also runs his business by paying fees. So in order to manage money, you've got all these different entities, right? But the banks are really taking some of the profits from them because of those fees. Bitcoin and crypto assets essentially eliminate that. So that's one key fact there. A lot of people don't like that I said that, but it is what it is. There's going to be a lot of money flowing into the Bitcoin market. And I'm going to grift off of that all day long, but I think it's very important to understand what's going to happen when the Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved. Okay? With the Bitcoin spot ETF, everybody's going to have access to Bitcoin. It's going to be a lot easier than going on Coinbase and participating. Okay? And with that being said, you're going to be relying on like a third, even like a fourth party to custody your Bitcoin. And a lot of people aren't talking about this, but if that entity goes bankrupt, you lose your crypto assets. You lose your Bitcoin. It is not 100% safe. Just because you have your money with BlackRock or just because you have your money at Wells Fargo or whatever entity that is, these companies could go bankrupt. And if they go bankrupt, you'll lose your coins. What also is going to happen is we're going to see more people get involved in Bitcoin, which is great. However, they're not going to want to practice self-custody. And the whole purpose of Bitcoin is to practice self-custody so you own your Bitcoin. The reason why Larry Fink is saying that Bitcoin is digital gold is because in times of dire strait, if you have to get up and flee, God forbid, you can't necessarily take all your gold, but you could take your Bitcoin. All you need is your private seed phrase. So basically what these people are doing is they're manipulating you to trust them to manage your Bitcoin and to hold it for you. And best believe if there's a catastrophic event, you're not going to be able to get your Bitcoin from them because it's going to be locked away somewhere safe. So there's a pro and a con to this. The pro is you'll be able to safely custody your Bitcoin with like a third or fourth party. But the con is we're supposed to be practicing self-custody. And if we're not actually owning our Bitcoin and something bad happens, guess what? You don't get you're not going to be able to have access to it. So even though this is a bullish event for price action, fundamentally is actually pretty bearish. I don't know. Comment your opinion below. I'd love to hear from you, babes. And shout out to the O Army. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and set alerts. Share this, push it out. And even if you disagree with me, that's fine too. Bye-bye.